basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It's the Chicago Bulls facing the Golden State Warriors. And it's the Warriors to start out. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Taj Gibson is out there with Carlos Boozer. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Rose. And it's Noah in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, and with the fast eyes, Iguodala finding the open man.
Rose goes in.
Oh, they tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the contest. Free throw, good, Rose.
I mean, and the resiliency Rose has shown throughout his career is inspiring. I mean, he's someone that just universally is loved by the fans of this game.
Curry on the wing. Durant trying to break free.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Here is Rose. Korver finds Noah. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Boozer trying to get open.
If you do not respect that Kyle Korver has been making a living as a sniper from deep, then you haven't been doing your studying. You don't know the scouting report.
Now here's Thompson.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Noah with the block. And Gibson kicks to Rose. Boozer trying to get open. Drains it from beyond the arc.
The shooter of Rose's ability won't waste this look. Deep planted, shoulder square, totally ready to shoot. Great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Here is Rose. He's got 6. Korver passes to Gibson. Got a piece of it. Curry on the wing. Green breaking loose. Curry, good.
You see the recognition. Thompson, dependable at getting it to the open man.
Boozer gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And the foul on Rose. That's his first foul. And the Warriors with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Green. Damian Jones comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Matt Barnes is subbed in for Kevin Durant. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter.
Specialty of McGee's. I mean, he's a high-activity guy who's opportunistic on the offensive glass.
Boozer kicks to Gibson. Noah trying to get open.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Outside Boozer. Back to Noah. Boozer trying to get open. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
The Warriors, Matt Barnes at the line for 2.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. Barnes hits them both. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Over to the wing. Outside Korver. But they'll get another chance. Williams kicks it to Noah. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Warriors lead by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Jones is out there with Barnes, and there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Thompson, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. And the turnover by Golden State. Gibson dishes the Rose. Count that one.
Capable of scoring from anywhere on the court. Rose loves mixing it up inside and capitalizing.
Curry passes to Thompson. Yes, that goes in.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Rose kicks to Gibson. That one's good. Boozer.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Noah with it, and McGee picks him up defensively. Boozer trying to get open. Chalk up 2 there.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Iguodala comes in for Damian Jones. And Durant subbed in for Barnes. And it's in there.
And when Durant is looking to score off the catch like that, there isn't a lot you can do as a defender.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Second quarter, we're a little over 1.5 minutes in. And there it is for him.
His energy level has never dropped in his game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D is struggling to keep up. He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Back to Corver. Boozer trying to get open. Corver, good.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Green breaking loose, and the shot is good.
Is there anybody with a quicker release than Thompson? I mean, if there is, I haven't seen him. That's a lightning quick trigger.
Rose passes to Noah. Back to Rose. And here's Corver. He's covered by Thompson.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And the shot goes in.
This is what makes Curry special on the offensive end, the ability to create for himself and others at the highest level of the game.
Rose double teamed. Knocks down the three ball.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Klay Thompson. What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for the Chicago Bulls. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Derrick Rose taking care of business in this one. He had 16 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. And a little redemption for him tonight. In their previous game, he was not at his best. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago? And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Derrick Rose is out there with Kyle Korver. Then there's Boozer. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Noah in at the 5 spot. Korver with it. Now Green defending.
Didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those. just a tenacious dunker who spikes it in.
Chicago calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Switch here. Jones is checked in. Rose, that's good.
I mean, that's almost effortless for Rose. Defenses can't be pleased that they allowed that look.
Jones trying to get open. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Draymond Green.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Durant with the steal. It's good.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
This game has come to life. They're out there battling now. We didn't see this in the first half.
Noah trying to get open. They push it up 4 on 3. KD's shot is good.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
Double team on Rose. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And that one drops.
Yeah, you want to see Boozer hit the boards, utilizing that big, strong body there on the offensive glass.
Timeout called the Warriors. Kind of like what Rose has done in this one so far.
He's running wild. They had to call a timeout just to take away at least some of his momentum.
And the Warriors with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jones. And Matt Barnes is subbed in for Kevin Durant. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Curry, good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the basket by Rose.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
That one good for 2.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Defender was not ready for Rose to move like that. Artful ball handling gets him the shot.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Warriors.
Andre Iguodala.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Rose gets the bucket.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Basket counts.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Just 4 seconds left in the third. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got Steph Curry, Iguodala out there with Durant, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Thompson in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just trying to keep the momentum now, and that's easier said than done.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. McGee trying to break free.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
Trying to get open is Iguodala.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Rose double teamed. And Boozer gets it to go.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Noah trying to get open.
Working as hard as anybody for that rebound. That's not an easy one to corral.
Good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Timeout called the Warriors. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. It's stolen by Korver. Oh, and here comes Korver all alone. Bucket is good.
The D continues to have no answer for Rose. He is flat out owning them on the offensive end.
Curry with it. Boozer picks him up, and it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Curry.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Chicago calls timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Green, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Rose gets the bucket.
Oh, man, no stranger to these situations. Give Rose the ball during important possessions. Move out the way and let him do his thing.
That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Thompson.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And that one is good.
Big bucket. That's how you do it if you're Steph Curry.
There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter of this one. That one drops for him. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Good on the shot.
Using so many devices to get his shot. I mean, that time Curry on the catch and shoot.
this is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Shots good by Green.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Throws, that's good.
Oh, come on. Big time, big time. Rose has worked so hard to get back. He's so hungry in these late game moments.
Yes!
Well, the game is on the line. Who would you rather go to than Steph Curry? Who?
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count it!
And that was so clutch. I mean, they're in front by the slimmest of margins, in need of a stop right here.
Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 1. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Yeah, down by 1. You'd expect them to go for 2 here unless they get something wide open on the perimeter.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Derrick Rose.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Good!
And in the moment of truth, Thompson putting the team on his back, trying to carry them across the finish line.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Yeah, down by 1. You'd expect them to go for 2 here unless they get something wide open on the perimeter.
It counts.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, it's completely absent, right? I mean, when the effort is this poor, you kind of deserve to get scored on.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Confidence from that deep. Come on, man. Unmatchable. That's Steph Curry.
Got it. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back with you right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And it's the Warriors to start out. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So for Chicago right now, we've got Carlos Boozer. Rose is out there with Kyle Korver. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Noah in at the 5. Boozer trying to get open. Korver, good.
Korver's such an experienced player. He's a guy who doesn't shy away from taking important shots.
Taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
And Chicago has possession. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And that sends Draymond Green to the free throw line. Taj Gibson picks one up. That's good from Green.
Wrong guy to put on the line in the close game. You know he's not going to miss.
That's That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Joakim Noah.
And a playmaker in every sense of the word. Rose is so good at breaking down defenses and creating for others.
Green breaking loose, and he gets it to go.
This is what experience and confidence gives you. I mean, in the biggest moments of game, Iguodala, not batting high.
Taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
I mean, Durant's an incredible player. I don't know how much better you can get. We've had a front row seat for quite a while watching his game of sin. Those free throws helping him to make the lead even safer.
Knocks down the 3.
Look at that. Korver definitely has the clutch gene. He's an extremely gifted scorer. He feels at ease shooting when the game is tight.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Shooting for Golden State, Stephen Curry.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Those are big. I mean, it turns into a 2-possession game.
Boozer trying to get open. And they go to the intentional foul.
Shooting for Golden State, Klay Johnson. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Now, one thing I'll never forget about Thompson, I mean, that night he dropped 37 points in a single quarter. That shows you how explosive he can be.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. We've got 13 seconds left in the first overtime. And it's the Bulls with the ball.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. They escape with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.